All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about a really powerful strategy, especially for busy professionals, that helps you fight back against digital burnout and get your edge back. It's called the digital sunset, and honestly, it's a simple little routine that can completely change your ability to focus. So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You've had a long, tough day. You are completely exhausted, but the second your head hits the pillow, your brain just won't shut off. You feel tired, but you're also totally wired. It's a super common problem, and it's a huge red flag that your digital life is a little out of whack. To really understand why we feel this way, we have to frame the problem in the right way. I want you to think of it like a kind of debt that we rack up all day long, what we're going to call an energy debt. So what is this energy debt exactly? Well, it's that feeling of being mentally drained, where your focus just feels like it's been shattered into a million pieces. And it's caused by that never-ending stream of notifications, emails, and alerts that hit us from our screens, pretty much from the moment we wake up. Think of it like this. Every single ping, every scroll, every refresh, it's like a small withdrawal from your mental energy bank. So by the end of the day, you're completely overdrawn. Your brain gets stuck in this high-gear, high-stimulation cycle, and that makes it basically impossible to get any real rest, even when your body is screaming for it. Okay, so how do we start paying back this debt? How do we break this crazy cycle? The solution is actually a really simple but powerful idea, the digital sunset. And here is the absolute key takeaway. A digital sunset isn't just about randomly putting your phone down. No, it's a conscious strategy. It's deliberate. Just like the sun setting marks the end of the day, you are creating a very clear boundary between your digitally on day and your restorative night. The whole goal here is to shift gears, to go from that high stimulation state of our digital day, where we're just burning through energy, to a low stimulation digital night. That is where we can finally rest, recover, and actually restore our mental batteries for the next day. Now, this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? Well, it's incredibly simple. Here's a 3-step checklist and action plan you can use to start your own digital sunset. Starting tonight. Okay, let's walk through these. First, you've got to choose your sunset time. Be specific about it. Say 9:30 p.m. Step 2, and this is crucial, you need to actively power down your devices. Don't just silence your phone, turn it all the way off. Shut the laptop. That physical act really helps reinforce the boundary. And finally, just replace that screen time with something analog. Now, you're probably wondering, how long does this have to be? And the good news is, you don't need hours and hours, just 30 minutes. That's the minimum that can make a real noticeable difference. That's it. 30 minutes to let your brain decompress before you sleep. It's a tiny investment with a huge return. And if you're sitting there stuck on what to actually do in that analog time, here are a few simple ideas. You could read a physical book, listen to some music, maybe do some light stretching or meditation, or hey, just have a real conversation with someone without a screen getting in the way. The point is just to engage your brain in something that's low stimulation. So what's the big payoff for this simple 30-minute routine? This is the best part. You actually start to reclaim the focus and the energy that all that digital debt stole from you in the first place. These benefits create this incredible chain reaction. When you eliminate that energy debt, you get deeper, much more restorative sleep. And when you sleep better, you wake up with your ability for deep focus totally restored. This doesn't just help you power through your to-do list. It unlocks a higher level of thinking, of creativity. It's the difference between just surviving the day and actually leading it. It's really important to get this mindset right. This is not about restricting yourself. It's about restoring yourself. Think of it as strategically recharging your single most valuable asset, your attention, so you can use it at full power tomorrow. And that brings us to one last really important question. As you start to get back those hours of deep, uninterrupted focus, what are you going to do with it? What's the big project you'll finally tackle? What new skill will you master? That right there is the real power of the digital sunset. Thanks for tuning in.